Hello, BookTube. How are you doing? Long time no see. It's been like over a month since my last video. A lot of things have happened since then. Like my previous video, I said I had just started my internship period at the hospital as part of my nursing studies. So that finished 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I really enjoyed the experience. I would like to work there again. My colleagues were really nice, and I learned a lot. Like that's a whole different kind of learning than classroom sessions or online learning. Uh, like that was a huge confidence boost. Like now I feel like I might actually be able to work as a nurse one day. Then the end of the internship also marked the end of the school year. So and we are having summer vacation now, and so I spent my entire last week just relaxing and recharging my batteries, and then this week I started my summer job working as a mailman or postman. So yeah, because that's what you do, right? Start a job when it's time to have a vacation, and yeah, it's been really hot. Really hot, yeah, really warm this week. Sun has been shining pretty much every day, and yeah, I don't cope well with the heat. It's draining all my energy and feeling rather lethargic. But anyway, a lot of people seem to enjoy that. A lot of you know sunbathers in the park trying to catch melanoma. But anyway, that's their problem. Right, and then let's talk some books. I finally finished Robert Musil's Mies vailla ominaisuuksia, or The Man Without Qualities. So these two books, translated from the Germany by Kristiina Kivivuori. And yeah, I started this book in March as part of a March of the Mammoths event, and as you can see, it took a while because this is rather dense reading. What we have here is apparently there's some kind of celebration going on in Germany, and our main character Ulrich has been chosen to plan and organize some kind of similar event, also called as a parallel action kind of campaign for Austria, to celebrate Austria's cultural, historical, socio political supremacy or something like that. They need to prove to the rest of the world that they are worthwhile country. Anyway, that's that's most of the plot really. This book has basically no plot to speak of, no story to speak of. All we have is a bunch of characters who express ideas and thoughts and philosophize, and yeah, basically this is about 1300 page long novel of thoughts, and yeah, a lot of your enjoyment will depend on whether or not you are into that kind of book. Because I like a good story, I'm drawn to stories. This didn't really work for me because this has no good story. However, this is really well written. Like there are lots of quotable passages and some beautiful prose. But that's just not enough. And on top of that, this is also unfinished, so the ending is rather unsatisfactory. So either it, this should have been a bit longer with a proper ending, or this should have been edited and been more concise. I think I'm in favor of the editing bit. This needs to be shorter to be more effective. I don't regret that I read it, but I wish I had perhaps spent my time reading actual good stories. And then I read. I actually forgot my book. Just a moment. Lana Del Rey's poetry collection, Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass. And Lana Del Rey is an American singer, songwriter, and now apparently a poet. And this is basically, well, this is rather unimpressive, I have to say. Very mediocre poetry. Yeah, some attempt at ending rhymes and repetition, but most of the time this just doesn't work, and also rather melancholic, which I guess is a good idea, but because I like a bit of melancholy, but here it's dwelling too much on the past. There's a lot of sort of nostalgia and yeah, kind of celebration of surface level beauty and richness, and well, not celebration, but no, that kind of awareness, I would say. So quite average. But if you are a fan of Lana Del Rey's music, you might like this. And then you may remember in my previous video I said I had either finished or I was reading the first book in Robin Hobb's Farseer trilogy, Assassin's Apprentice, and I really liked that, so I decided to continue with the series. So I read Royal Assassin, which is the second book, and I said concerning the first book, I said that Hobb's writing style is perhaps nothing to write home about. Like does its job, and nothing groundbreaking. I think I was a bit too harsh, and because this is written from first person point of view, we are always in the main character's head. Main character Fitz, the assassin. Here, Hobb's writing style, I think, captures Fitz's character perfectly. And I think that if the writing would be any more eloquent and trying to be something that it's not, then that wouldn't work. It wouldn't be convincing. But now it feels like we are actually getting Fitz as a character. However, if this had been written in third person, I would have to say that the writing style should be a bit more eloquent and aiming for more kind of beauty or evocative writing or something of the sort. But as it is, no, it really fits the first person point of view. And About the story, yeah, um, we learn a lot more about Fitz, our main character, and uh, get to meet new friends and learn more about his old friends, and there's lots of political scheming going on, and then of course we get to learn more about our main villain, this pampered, entitled, privileged prince called Regal, who is yeah, he's a total piece of shit with no redeeming qualities, so you kind of love to hate him. And yeah, it's very enjoyable and engaging. Engaging story, I have to say. Like I'm always waiting to read more of the story. Like when I when I go to bed in the evening, I can't wait to pick up the book and start reading. Oh yeah, and of course I'm reading the third book at the moment, so there's that. And yeah, I guess that's it. All is good in life, and I hope wherever you are having a good day, and yeah, that's it. Back to my bookie activities, and see you soon.